for it. Connery across. Backdoor. MacKinnon can't finish. Bad collision.
I mean, this is shin and knee on head.
We may see Tristan Jarry warming up because, Louis, of the collision. They might have the spotter.
He's got to go out of this game, Jack.
Yes.
You're right. There's no question he's going to be taken out of this game from the spotters, and I don't know if he's going to be able to return anyway. I can't believe there wasn't a hand up here. I mean, this is right through the blue paint for MacKinnon if I saw it correctly the first time. And, I mean, he just steamrolls right through Connor Ingram. I'll have to take another look at it. There's some blood on the ice. That's not a good sign. This is a heavy collision. And it's a good sign that he's up talking right now with Chris Davies.
Did he get cut with the skate?
Yeah, he did get cut with the helmet, I believe. That was the impact. It was either the knee or shin of MacKinnon, I believe, that caught him full speed. I mean, Nathan MacKinnon's a bull. It was his hip. I'm hearing that it was his hip now, and Tristan Jarry is going to get dressed and step into this game.
So Ingram, for now, departs having stopped 15 of 17.
Number 49 is the assistant major play on the play. It will be reviewed.
They're reviewing a call on the ice.
5-minute major they're calling here. They're going to review it. So they did. Sorry, I didn't see a hand go up.
MacKinnon got
it's
2.
It's a 5-minute major. They're calling, and they're going to review it. And probably will be brought back to a 2. He tried to dive out of the way. You could see it there. But, I mean, he's coming through, and then he just little bit of contact with Darnell Nurse right before, but he had his motion going forward. I don't see them keeping this a 5-minute major, but, I mean, he went through there pretty aggressively and went right into the head of Connor Ingram.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a 2. I was surprised when they said 5.
And I think seeing that now in slow motion, it's easier now for everybody involved. The officials will see this too. So that's what MacKinnon's saying. There was a little contact by Nurse, just a tiny little clip. Now, he was trying to change his lane at that time to get outside and not make contact with Ingram. He wasn't trying to run him over here, but he certainly did. And this will be brought back down to a 2, I'm imagining.
And they use
because
this,
it's in the blue paint.
Well, and they use this, the rule, right?
Yep.
They call it a 5 so they can
everybody
review
kind of goes, okay, they're doing something.
Because if they call it a 2, you can't review it.
And for Nathan MacKinnon, he's trying to score here. I mean, this is a beautiful pass across right onto his tape, but I mean, this is how fast and crazy this game has been in that sense. We've seen 2 Oilers leave, will not come back in Colton Dach and Ty Emberson because of the physicality. Now Connor Ingram's going to have to leave for some period of time here because that's a direct headshot. If he's okay, he can return to the game. It was nice to see him get up and go to the bench on his own 2 feet and talking to everybody. Looks like he is okay. It could just be a cut, and they're going to decide whether this is a 5-minute major or 2-minute. I'm leaning towards the 2 only because of the contact with Nurse. Didn't allow MacKinnon to change his course, but we'll see what they say.
The other thing that works in Edmonton's favor here is Jarry's got a half minute to negotiate here. He can kind of warm himself up, and then if Ingram's okay, you can go back to Ingram. Jarry, he's going to get a face-off outside the zone.
You're right, 34.7 seconds. So, you know what? We could see Ingram coming out for the 3rd period.
Absolutely. That's enough time. But we'll see.
The timing of it, there's another break if he does indeed come back in the game. If not, Jarry at least has kind of felt himself get into the net, kind of get some stretching going, mentally start to get himself prepared for getting in there. Always tough for a goaltender coming off the bench, but that's what they've done their whole careers, and here it is again. The pass across, and as MacKinnon tries to make a play on that puck, you can see that he tries to change. I mean, he more or less runs into Nurse as well, too. So this isn't Darnell Nurse running into him. And that's maybe what they're looking at here, is Darnell Nurse is reaching for a puck, but he does have an impact on the angle that MacKinnon goes into Ingram. Man, did he hit him hard. I thought it was the knee, but it was actually the hip that catches him right in the mouth. You can't hit a goaltender much harder than that. That is a total collision, and it's a good sign to see Ingram up and going off on his own 2 feet, because that was a big guy coming at Mach 9. And I don't think this is a malicious play by MacKinnon. Let's get that out there right away. I think he's trying to score a goal here and tie this game down by 1.
Good news for Ingram, the cut's high up on the forehead, so it's not an eyelid. It's kind of where Hagler got cut in the Hearns fight, so it's something that'll be stemmed relatively easily.
They're taking a long time here, Jack.
Are you surprised
A
at the length
long
of this
time. I'm
review?
surprised at how long this is going. So
Could any of it be time on the clock related in terms of trying to find exactly where the time should be? I don't know.
I think they're still looking at this. I think they're looking at this to see if this should be a 5-minute major. I mean, this is a big decision in the game. The Avalanche are down by a goal here. It's their star player in the penalty box. It's a concerned look for Nathan MacKinnon, rightfully so.
And he's out, remember. They call it a 5, he's gone.
So, I mean, that's why they're taking their time. They want to try the best they possibly can to get this right. And I thought this was a push or a hit by Darnell Nurse. He's playing the puck. I mean, this is a play on the puck. This changes everything because he's not running into MacKinnon.
Let's get the call from Kelly Sutherland.
After review of the call, the ace is confirmed. Call on the play as a major and game misconduct for goaltender interference.
He's gone.
There you go. And I really, when I first saw it, I thought it was the shoulder of Nurse that kind of pushed him into Connor Ingram, but he was making a play on the puck. And it was actually MacKinnon that made the contact with Nurse, blew through him. He did try and change his course, though. He did. He tried. You could see he was trying to go to the left and not run over Connor Ingram, but he blew him up. What a sequence here that's changed the game again, and Nathan MacKinnon down the tunnel. Wow.
I have to say I'm a little surprised they go 5. A little. I mean, it was violent
because
contact.
I think he tried, but
Yes.
I mean, that's probably why. The violence of the hit, I think, is what, in the end, was the determining factor. And it's in the blue paint. Like, you can't be more in the blue paint than he just ran over Connor Ingram. If it's outside the paint, no question, it's not a 5. But that's a guy going hard to the net trying to score a goal, but it cost him on that play.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're a forward and you choose that path, you then become responsible.
Just like